Popcorn peanuts, we're working the stamps, in cotton candy, love on the stick, chasing the beer, the tip of the lips, play ball, play ball.
We gotta get on the talk on this show.
The faces is like a round ball.
And welcome to Laughter Saves Lives. Do it,
Live!
Frankie. Give Frankie your own life.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Back it up.
Live. All right.
Perfect,
Here at
yes.
Paradise Studios, Strong Island Television, in beautiful
Downtown Massapequa.
Wait. Right by the Long Island Railroad.
Right.
Sponsored by
Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the
9/11
9/11 community.
Thank you, Michael Barasch, for your support. Tonight, your host is John LaRocchia, co-host Rich Walker, co-host Frankie Fiella.
Hi.
Also brought to you by LifeVac. And as I always say every week, LifeVac, they suck. Why? Because that's how they get something that's stuck in your throat out. They put it on air, it sucks it right out.
That's
so
true.
hopefully, if Art is watching, he'll still sponsor us after I said LifeVac. They suck. But I explained it. Explained it, right. I am invited to their big to-do, 5,000 lives saved, Friday night in Manhattan. Johnny L will be there with his leopard skin jacket.
And like I said on the last show, you're going to be the 5,000th guy that we're going to stuff steak down his throat.
Yes, they needed to get that 5,000 person, so they're going to shove something down my throat at the event.
It's going to be
suck
fun.
It out.
You want to go see that.
Very moving. So
Can
Frankie,
you imagine people go and they're like, how come he's not choking? Like they actually were looking forward to that.
Frankie Fiella, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. This is your first time on the show because we're getting used to it. We just recorded the show, but let's be sure the next week. So this is your first time on the show.
Yes, it is.
And you came in here and you were excited.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
And Richie's like, why is she excited? I'm here every week and I haven't been excited for years. It's nice to have the Ute.
It's a big nothing burger. No, it is. It's fun. It's fun.
It's the Ute. We need to have the Ute in here. What are you up to lately, Frankie Fiella? Anything that you want to talk about? How's your job?
It's okay.
Can you tell us what you do right now? What you working?
My title with civil service is senior operator machine duplicator, but pretty much I print out paper all day.
You're a copier.
Yes, copier person.
Is that really your title?
Yes.
Machine duplicator.
It's
I like that.
senior. I don't even know.
I love that.
I like that.
You know,
for your office, you got to remember that. That's a good title, right?
That probably gets double.
No money, but we'll give you the title.
It warrants a lot more money.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
love
That's
it.
right.
I love it.
Make a copier.
So it's nice to have you here, Frankie.
Thank you.
And just chime in when you want. Richie has a tendency to talk a lot. I'm trying to think what I wanted to. We went and did the. We had a great week last week where Laughter Saves Lives. I think we spoke about it on the show the last time. Let me think. I don't think I've been on since. No, we went to Paws of War.
Yeah.
To give them the big check. And it's always amazing when I go there and I say, I'm bringing a big check, and they get confused that it's a lot of money. It's just a big size check.
Yeah.
You know, it was $500. What is it? It's going to feed one of those big dogs for a week, probably. You know, the Paws of War dog. Yeah. But it was something. I walked there. I said, something. So we took the picture in front, and we walked around the facility. And you know what I found very interesting? And I'm not going to explain this right, but the military is not allowed to bring dogs home from foreign countries. Right. Probably because for disease point, you know, I'm trying to remember why they said
quarantine and all that, but even the paperwork is months.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to do it. They're not allowed, the military. But they are supportive in whatever way they can do of organizations like Paws of War. I wanted to take a picture of the dogs, and they said the dogs that were there, I could not photograph because it had something to do with security of our troops or something. Like if somebody saw the dog and they know he was with this guy, they may know where, I don't know if he said where the dog was from. So I wasn't allowed to take a picture that day with the dogs or of the dogs. But when I go back, the dogs that are already in training, like they don't bring dogs, you know, they don't always bring dogs back from other countries. They may have a veteran who needs one and they'll train one, which is really cool. So we'll get to take a picture. But we've been looking to do a show with them. We look to do a show with everybody. We're always looking.
Yeah.
I love doing the shows at this point of my life. We support new comics, number one. We make people laugh as a way to remember my guys through laughter. We had a lot of tears, a lot of funerals, a lot of memorials. It's so nice to be able to make people laugh and go, hey, this is for my guys. So, and we love to support charities like Paws of War. They have a big training room. And I said, hey, why can't we do the show? Because you know me, I like doing shows in crazy places.
Yeah.
You know, why can't we do the show right here? So we're probably going to do it right at the facility. Another show that you won't be on of mine, but it's going to be still a good show.
No, but he saves the big shows for me, like when I performed in Raymore and Flanagan in the sofa department. No
but it
kidding.
was the sofa
that
department.
was a real.
There were
The
places
beds
to
were
sit.
next to the stage. Sealy Postopedics were right there.
Silly postures. And then Laughter Saves Lives. This was a
true.
great Laughter Saves Lives day. Then we went to the Long Island Veterans Home at Stony Brook, and we did our second show
Would've
there
loved
for
that
them.
to do that too.
And we had, you know, I give them an A show. You know, they earned it. It's 12 guys in wheelchairs who come down. Some of them are on meds. They fall asleep. They don't laugh. They don't clap. But they're so glad that we're there. And we had Peter Bales. Peter Bales, a longtime headliner from Long Island. Peter Bales was on the show. One of Richie's students. I don't know if you know, Richie has a comedy school. He hasn't mentioned it yet. It's been 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It is the
Yes.
Long Island. What's it called? The
StandUpUniversity.com.
Stand-up. Did you go to Richie's school?
I did.
Yeah.
She's been. I didn't go to Richie's school. Maybe I'll go at one point to get some new material. But we had Claudia Bonavita, who I love to say, Claudia Bonavita.
Yeah.
She was at your school.
She did. She's
Yeah.
a graduate. Yeah.
And who else do we have? One of your other students, newer comic, Doug Bauer.
Yeah, he's funny too. Yeah.
And is that all we had? And the lovable Les Deegan.
Yes.
Now
he should have took the class. No. I'm just saying. My joke about Les Deegan, he does every Jewish joke you could imagine, but it's like
watching.
Jewish joke.
Right.
And the joke, it's my joke. Eric Heft, I heard, just used it.
Right.
But he performed at the Wailing Wall in Israel, and even there they said, too Jewish. I mean, that's bad.
No, but here's what we did.
I'm kidding. I love you, Les.
We
He
love
knows
Les.
that,
He
yes.
knows that. Here's what I did to Les, and again, it was not nice. Les, they started the show, and I said, "Hey, is everybody down?" And the lady said, "Well, some of the guys they go to bed early, but there's a lot of the patients who are watching from bed up in their room.
Right,
so we, every once in a while, hey guys, how you doing? Whatever." So Les goes up and he comes down, and I got it back up because I was emceeing. I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Les Deegan." Everybody clapped. I said, "Les, some of the nurses just called down. They're very happy you're here tonight. A lot of these guys have a hard time sleeping. They fell asleep
Right. You know what I heard?
right
story?
during your set. That was the punch.
I get
Fell
it. That was
asleep.
funny.
Oh, all right.
It's funny. I had heard that one of the guys that was sitting there watching the show, this is what I heard from one of the other comics.
Right.
And John goes over and goes, "Did you enjoy, are you having fun at the show?" And the guy goes, "When are you going up?" And he was just up. He did a half hour.
Well, but he slept.
He had a nice
Listen, nobody.
By the way, in
What?
that hospital, no meds that day.
No meds.
They had you.
Nobody.
See what you got to look forward to.
We
No, I'm
go.
kidding. It's-
We've been to the Bronx VA
Yeah.
for the first time. We've done 2 shows there. We'll welcome back. We've gone to the St. Albans, now Stony Brook, Northport. Listen, people, if you're looking to do something nice with your family, you want to just have a real feel-good experience. Nobody is visiting these veterans in these homes, these hospitals, unless they're family. And a lot of them don't have family or have family who lives far away, don't visit them, or family that just doesn't care. Let's be honest. Some of them don't want to go there. They're not fun places to visit.
Yeah.
We
Wait,
have
you
a
just
ball.
said they're fun, bring the whole family.
Right. It's a fun day
fun
for
day.
your family to get that feeling when you walk out of there and go,
You
man,
do walk out feeling,
I
a
did
lot.
something. I've had comics say to me, listen, I've had a lot of experiences in stand-up comedy. That was one of my top experiences. Because here's what happens. You start talking to these guys. They want to tell their story. They want to tell you what they did. And I want to know. And we did 3 interviews that day. I'm starting to put together a docuseries shining a spotlight on the people we do shows for, the people who volunteer, run these wonderful organizations, the veterans we visit. The comics are part of it, but they're not the headliners. It's these people that are out there running charities and volunteering, and these veterans who served our country. Let me just finish this before you keep talking. So, yeah, visit the veterans. It's
Stop
great.
trying to cut him off.
Have you ever been to a veterans hospital?
I have.
Because I want
With
you to come
you.
with us next. With me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's right. In
It
St.
was
Albans.
like, yeah,
years
it was
ago.
like probably like almost like 10 years ago.
They would love you. They love the youth having you there. They think I'm a patient when I go, so they don't really enjoy me too much. They walk right past me. They go, "Who's this guy?" Blood donation. I just heard on the news.
They tried to bring you back up to your room.
They did. They did. Blood donations. People donate some blood. All right. Me, not good at donating blood. I got to donate blood more. I have a date on the books.
Yeah.
But the last time I went to give a check to the Billy Moon Foundation, we did a fundraiser for them, brought the big check, right? And I showed up, and it was a blood drive she was having. And as I'm presenting the check, I look at her and I go, I'm not leaving without donating blood, am I? And she goes, "You're going nowhere, John." I go, "Well, I intended to do it." And it was a nice feeling. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about this week? You had a
No, you know
because
what
last
I
week
talk
you had
about?
a good story that went nowhere.
I did. You talked about giving blood. You did
Yes.
a thing. I once did I was hosting a show for what's called, I don't know if they still do it, St. Baldrick's. And it's where
Cut the hair?
you shave your head
right.
for, I think it's cancer, right? Maybe childhood cancer. So I host the show, but the whole show, everyone's like, "Cut your hair." And I just had a nice $20 haircut. I'm not cutting it. And I have no hair. Like, I have no hair. So they're like, "Cut your hair, cut your hair." I go, "You know what? I'm not cutting my hair until I get $1,000 to cut this hair," because I knew no one's coming up with $1,000.
What if 10 people did 100?
Well, that's what the fireman, so I'd throw money in a hat. I go, "Nah, no way." I go, from one person. Just then
Did
an
it happen?
attorney walks over with a checkbook and he starts writing. The place is going bananas. I just sat down in the chair and they shaved.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
True story.
Anything else you wanted to talk about before we bring out our guest?
Nothing.
You good?
I'm good.
Come on, Bobby you said you better get her talking. We're taking you off the air, so make sure you.
Your dad said put
Yeah.
Frankie on.
Your
She's
dad just
great.
called me.
Yeah.
He just threatened me. Let me be honest. He's waiting outside. He says, "If she doesn't say more than 4 words this show, you're done, LaRocchia." You don't want to upset Frankie Fiala. Whatever. Whenever you're ready. I think I'm good. Pickleball. Pickleball.
Yeah.
I've never played pickleball.
Please tell us about pickleball.
All right, good. April 3rd.
You got a partner.
I'm going to give her lessons one day.
Okay.
April 3rd, though, Laughter Saves Lives is having its second pickleball comedy night in Westbury at Sport Time. So it'll start, I think, around 7. We didn't get a price yet. We just negotiated
Now, do
this
you
week.
own shares in Sport Time or no? That's a different place.
By the way, I do own shares of a pickleball now company. I own $20 SoFi, so I'm investing in Walmart. Walmart, I'm up to, I think, 10 shares.
Yeah.
And what do I do every time I buy a share? I call my sister who works in Walmart, and I go, "Get off the phone, look around, tell them start working. I own part of this place, right?"
Right,
And she always says, hangs up. She goes, "You're an ass." And she hangs up. That's my sister. "You're an ass." So, yeah, April 3rd. If you want, we're going to give lessons that night. If you're a beginner, we're going to have beginner courts. And then we're going to have a little more experienced intermediate courts is where, who's on the intermediate courts?
Yeah.
Who's out there? Johnny. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. I had this week 4 wins, 1 loss this week. Wow. Laughter Saves Lives probably moved into about 13th place out of 24. We played the 2 girls who have the illegal serve. I got in trouble again by accusing.
Oh, you accused
somebody?
them?
Yeah, illegal serves. It was not pretty. And they got thrown out of the league because of me. No, they didn't. They're wonderful ladies, and we have a lot of fun. April 3rd. All right, let's go to our commercial break, and we'll bring out our first and only guest, Phil Rizzuto. We'll be right back.
That's the applause. That's it.
That's it.
We'll give you
Now
more
here's our
when you come
commercial.
on.
Here's our commercial. I read them live now. You ready?
Yeah.
Barasch and McGarry Law Firm. You can come out, Phil.
Yeah, bring the
Barasch and
chair
McGarry Law Firm, the
over.
leading
We'll
law
switch
firm for
seats,
9/11 community, representing more 9/11 victims than any other firm in the country. Since September 11th, thousands of clients,
You could sit in a
first
concrete chair over
responders,
there with a back.
workers, students,
one's-
residents, and volunteers
right.
have received more than $7 billion, Frankie, $7 billion in awards from the VCF fund. They have helped countless 9/11 victims register, including myself, for free lifetime health care provided by the World Trade Center Health Program. They will work hard to make sure you feel at ease every step of the way towards receiving their fair and full compensation you deserve. Barasch and McGarry. So we are back with more what?
Move over.
Me move over. We are back with our new format, which I love, where we have one guest and we beat it to a pulp. And that guest tonight
Phil, come in.
Is the handsome, smart, and wonderful Phil Rizzuto from the Rizzuto Law Firm.
Yeah.
I think my first question off the bat is, what a coincidence that you work for the Rizzuto Law Firm and your name is Phil Rizzuto.
That's why they hired me.
What are the odds?
They looked around for Rizzuto.
When I walked in and I told them my name, that was it. I got the job.
Well, man, we are so happy to have you here. It's been a while since I've seen you. We did a comedy show for you years ago.
Yep.
And it took you that long to get over it and say, I'll talk to John again.
It's how long it takes to get the bad taste out of his mouth.
So you sent me your bio, and it is so extensive. I just want to start off by, where did you grow up? That's the first question. Where did you grow up? Were you a Long Island boy?
I grew up on Long Island up until 9th grade. I grew up in Brentwood.
Brentwood?
Oh, wow.
Brentwood, yep. Then I moved to Merrick, where I met Frankie's dad. I lived right around the corner from him.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, we went to school together.
Before she was born, right?
I think
I would
so.
hope.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked at Food Town together. We walked to school together. We played football together. Yeah.
Wow.
Right around the corner.
Small world.
You are.
Wait, before we go on,
Yeah.
you promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but... No, I'm kidding.
Well, help me God.
It's a lawyer joke.
You are. It was a good one. It was a good one.
Not bad.
You are a lawyer now, but you just said something where you used to work in the supermarket with Frankie.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, those jobs that we had as kids,
Yeah.
we look back now, those were like the best times, right?
Oh.
We weren't making any money or saving a lot of money, whatever, but we had so much fun with the friends we met, right? What are some of the crazy things you used to do back in the behind the scenes there?
All right, so back in the day, David Letterman had a segment called Dropping Stuff Off a 10-Story Tower.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we would go in the back room, and there was the chute that came up where you got the stuff from the basement up
right
to the top. So we would go in the back, and we would take...
Can we talk about it yet?
The store's closed.
We would take various items.
Yes.
And we would drop them down the chute. So we would take watermelons, borscht, juice, olives. A lot of fruit, like a lot of melons.
Anything messy.
And anything that would drop and splash and splatter, we would do that.
And then
now who cleaned it?
Who cleaned it?
The next
you
crew?
guys did? You don't know.
Then we would have lunch on Saturdays where we would make a picnic, and somebody would be in charge of going through all the aisles, getting stuff that was open.
Right. Stuff that was open.
We have to find stuff that was open, and you couldn't sell it anymore.
Right.
And then we would bring it back, and we would have like a smorgasbord.
Nice.
That's great. Now, go ahead.
What about cold cuts? Did you have
cold cuts, heroes?
Yeah, wow.
You know.
Now, was one of your inspirations for becoming an injury attorney, right?
Injury, yep.
Injury would be like somebody slipped and fell on the jelly, the broken jaw of jelly in the aisle. Like, did you go, oh, yeah, I could help this guy?
First of all, I want to just say, if you take a spill, we'll fill.
I like that.
So good.
Do you have that on your website?
That's great.
Yeah,
If you take a spill,
Phil,
call Phil. I like
That
it.
is so good.
It is so good.
I should have called you a few months ago. I fell in front of a Friendlies, and I broke 2 fingers. I fell on my face. And there was cause too. I should have been.
You still going to
They
Friendly's?
gave me a free Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not. Did you sign anything?
No, but it wouldn't have been so bad if everybody in Friendlies didn't see it happen because I was outside. All I wanted to do was beat a family in, so I got the table.
All
They
right,
will
but
come.
you know what? That's emotional distress.
Yes.
If they had enough tables, you wouldn't have had them running in to get a table.
There you go.
So
They did. They had plenty.
Listen.
But no, they didn't. They didn't.
No,
They
they didn't.
Right,
They
right.
didn't. And
You have a spill.
You take a spill, call Phil.
Call Phil. Come on.
Well, now I know. Now
All
I know.
right, so
Yes, it's
so
good
we
to
go
know.
from high school, working in the supermarket. What was your next step? You went to college somewhere, obviously. Where was that?
St. John's.
St. John's
I go to
University.
St. John's right now.
You
What?
see the game last night?
No, I go on the computer, so like I'm like
We are.
We are St. John's.
St. John's.
We are St.
yeah, I
John's.
do an online master's program there.
What are they called now?
The
Not the Red Men
Johnnies.
anymore.
The Johnnies.
The Red Storm.
No, the Red
well,
Storm.
Johnny's the mascot. They're called the
Right,
Red
right.
Storm.
Oh,
But last night was the best game of the season.
Oh yeah.
really?
Patino's coaching them now.
Yep.
Oh, I got to tell you a quick funny story. I've told it on the air already. I'm getting on a plane to go teach a class because I'm very smart and I used to teach for Homeland Security and
You know what
international.
they say, John?
What?
You know what they say?
What?
Those who can do.
Yes.
Those who can't
Yes.
teach.
Well, then I taught a lot. I taught a lot. So I'm getting on the plane, and the whole St. John's team. Now, this is a few years ago when
When they
Mullins was coaching. Okay?
Yeah.
When Mullins was coaching. So they're all standing waiting to get on the plane, and I was talking to the manager or something, and I go, equipment manager, where are you guys sitting? And they go, oh, sitting in first class. And I go, nothing. We're not expensive. He goes, where else are they going to fit? And I go, good point. So I'm getting on the plane, and as I'm walking on and looking at the planes, the last row of first class is the coach. And I didn't put two and two together that Mullins was the coach because I used to go to games when Mullins was a player.
Yeah.
My friend went to St. John's. I went to a lot of St. John's games. So as I'm walking down the aisle, I make eye contact with him, and in my head I go, that must be the coach. Oh my God, that's I just said it. That's
Mullins.
Chris
Mullins. It's Chris Mullins. But as I approach him, I look at him, and now I don't know what to say. I'm like eye to eye, and he's looking at me, and I stick my hand out, and I go, John LaRocchia. And he sticks his hand out and shakes my hand, and he's
Says,
looking
"No,
at me
Chris
like,
Mullins."
do I know this guy? And I was laughing so hard when I went back to my seat. But yeah, that was my funny experience with the St. John's basketball team. All right, so you graduate St. John's Law School.
Well, I took a year off between
Okay.
college and law
Okay.
school. I went to work at Republic National Bank as an auditor. Was in the job a couple of months.
Right.
It was like a monkey. could
Not
do
for you.
this. And I went to law school. And then
Okay.
I went back to St. John's.
All right. How many years does that take? More years.
3 years.
Wow, it's a lot of school, right?
Yeah, it's a lot, but
It's a lot of school.
3
But you're
years.
happy. You're a happy lawyer.
Couldn't be happier. You take
Oh.
a spill, call Phil.
There you go. There you go.
like it.
All right. So I mean, general questions about when to get a lawyer and stuff like that. Before we talk about the charity a little bit,
Yeah.
I think is quite interesting to the people who are listening and watching, because I know when I was in school, they always say, "Well, you could sue. I mean, you could sue anytime,
You could sue for
right? But
anything.
you're not going to spend the money whenever you don't think you can win."
Well, there's no money if you hire a personal injury attorney. We only get paid
That's right.
if you get paid.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'll cost you nothing.
That's right. But I'm sure you don't recommend people sued, when they're not going to win or whatever.
No, I've actually done, for a lot of my career, I did a lot of insurance defense work. So I've done it from both sides.
Both sides, which is important to understand both sides.
100%. So, no, I don't
Did you ever
advocate-
get a lawyer, Frankie, for anything? Yes?
Yes.
Personal? Too personal? I don't want to, if it's personal.
Well, I just had to call a lawyer now because my dad very ominously texted me the other
Uh-oh.
day that I needed to get a healthcare proxy and a power of attorney and everything. So I had to call a lawyer for that.
For that. But you never called a lawyer for an injury or something like that?
No.
I you know what? I think a lot of us do this. Like you said, you fell in front of friendlies or whatever, where we don't call a lawyer maybe sometimes when we should. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When we should when something happens. I know my daughter was in a car accident right here in Merrick. Now, I don't know if this is, but we didn't get a lawyer. And what happened was she was making the left by the brokerage crossing Merrick Road. She waited in the intersection. Light changed red for this traffic. She makes the left, and this girl goes right through the red light. Hits her. They said it was 90% my daughter's fault because she should have waited until the car stopped. Like defensive driving, so to speak. The shotgun lane, we used to call it, right? That outside lane.
Yeah.
And we had it on video.
So first of all, just because they say it doesn't mean it's true. All right.
Right.
I was in a car accident about a year and a half ago, and it was 100% the other car's fault. I walked into the body shop. I said, "This is slam dunk. No way they're not going to pay." The other car's insurance company refused to pay. They're like, "Well, no, it was your fault and this and that." And I fought it, and I had to get my insurance company involved to get the car fixed. And I said, "You better fight this." And I sent them all the evidence, and I got my money back. So
I actually had a video from the car auto body on the corner there. I had a video of it. And initially the officer on the scene didn't say it was her fault, but then when it came back, they said,
doesn't matter.
well,
Depends on what kind of lawyer you get.
Yeah, we didn't get
Take
Yeah,
a
I
spill,
know.
call Phil.
I know,
Yeah.
but thank God, Phil, she wasn't hurt.
No.
So she wasn't hurt.
But
That's the main thing.
But if she but that's what happens with a lot of people though. A lot of times a police report will come up against us, and when you look at it and you look at the facts, it's not accurate. All right, and I can't tell you how many times people have come into my office wanting to turn down a case, and I was like, no, it's the other car's fault. We had a case where somebody was riding a bicycle. He tells the police, "Oh, I don't know what color the light was." The other car tells the police, "Well, I had a green light. He ran a red light." So that's what the police report said. Insurance company says, "Well, your client doesn't know what color the light is," and the other car says that the light was green. Your client's fault. I said, "Yeah, but my client crossed 4 lanes of traffic. It was in Brooklyn, and he got to the last lane. Guy hit him. So, one, if the light was green for him,
Right.
he should have seen him, and they paid 100%, and they paid 100%
Wow.
of the policy.
Look at that. I think people should be more aware of how much, I don't know how to say the word, perils are out there, right?
Yes.
And they don't realize it. So something bad could happen, and they're like, they're nice people. And then they don't realize that it's
a month
insurance
later-
companies that pay.
Then a
And-
month later, your back hurts and you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What's the what is the term limit? What is it called? The when you can sue. What's the
Statute of limitations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, 2 years?
No, 3 years for
3 years?
negligence in New York. It's shorter if it's a municipality. But the reality is like there's a lot of scammers out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the insurance companies are scammers. Like they don't want to pay for
The
anything.
biggest.
Even if it's their fault, they'll fight you to
They'll
the
fight
death.
you,
Yes, they
sure.
will.
And there are a lot of people that bring, frivolous claims, which makes it bad for the rest of them. But even on the good claims, the insurance companies don't want to pay.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it frustrating. And that's the real reason why people's rates are so high, because the insurance companies will spend millions in defense and
Yep.
zero in indemnification. And I can tell you, because I used to work for the insurance companies, and they would be like, no.
Well, next time-
You were probably the
Call Phil.
attorney that beat me on a case against my insurance company. I used to be an adjuster. I slipped and fell.
yeah?
I slipped and fell on the driveway because they shoveled it, but they created like black ice, and I went down for the count. But I ended up, after 6 years or however long it was crazy, I lost the case because they said that because the jury has homeowners and I'm sent by the insurance company. But my insurance company I worked for, I'm suing my own company, right? Because
What
I
company
was
did
an
you work for?
adjuster. It was Atlantic Mutual
Oh,
back
yeah.
then. You probably the guy. No, but they had.
He was
that
the
beat me.
guy.
So anyway, long and short of it, we lost the case because people, first of all, they weren't allowed to know it was an insurance company case.
Yeah, but they know. They know.
Do they?
They know.
Because the homeowner went on the stage, this nicest man in the world.
The
Looks
stage,
like
staff.
the
Yeah.
stage.
Stage, the stand.
The podium. And he starts to cry, the homeowner. And my attorney's sitting there going, don't cry. Please don't cry on the stand.
Did you go cry?
I didn't cry.
That's why you lost the
Get
case.
up
I
there.
know.
You
Well, it
cry-
was already 6 years
You
later.
cry
My
when you
ankle
know-
healed.
You don't cry when you don't get a laugh on a joke. You didn't cry in the
I
stage.
know. So anyway, but yeah, I hear it. I think people should be more aware that they can and they should contact you.
Yeah, call Phil if you get a spill.
If you no.
If you
If
take
you
a
take
spill,
a spill, call Phil.
Take a
You
spill, call
definitely
Phil.
should. Why? It costs nothing to call
costs
you.
nothing.
Right, he'll give you good advice, Phil. He's a good man.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit.
And I'll speak to anybody.
Why not? You never know.
But they don't know. They think that, oh, I'm going to call an attorney. It's going to cost me $30,000. They don't realize that's not.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
great.
let's move to your volunteer work here now. You're involved in the community. You coach. You do a lot of coaching.
Not anymore. I used to.
But you did.
I used to.
Yeah, I coached a lot. I started at 16 years old.
Oh, yeah?
And then I coached my 2 daughters in 21 seasons of soccer. I never played any soccer. Here's my coaching ability in soccer. Have fun, spread out, pass.
Yeah, that's good.
Have fun, spread out. That was the whole game.
That's good.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun coaching the girls. And now I have the very blessed to be coaching with my grandson's team in Little League.
I see that.
And that is fun because he has me out there feel like Don Zimmer. Like I'm the old guy, right?
Yeah.
So what do you want from Don Zimmer, Phil? What do you want from him?
Oh, you want
advice?
You want advice.
Okay. So I'm at first base coaching, and I'll be like, hey, bro, make sure to, all right, Dad. All right. I'll be on the bench. Hey, your right fielder. All right. I go, what am I here for? Everything I say. He goes, and every once in a while, the umpire will go, is that your father? Listen to him.
What was your question for Phil?
Phil, you coached soccer, baseball, softball, but you also are on the board of directors.
20 years. 20 years.
Wow. They take that.
Wait, board of directors for what?
Of Little League?
Yeah.
They take that very
That's
serious.
how we met.
Very serious, right?
Yes.
Those coaches and those people are very serious.
Yeah.
My son's on. He's on the board now. In fact, they asked him to be on the board.
Tell him to say no.
Too late.
So we had a case. We had a coach that left, and he stole money. He stole kids. He stole our charter for Cooperstown, and we were involved in litigation with him. Small claims court, a couple of $1,000.
Yeah.
We get a call from the People's Court.
Oh, they want the case. Yeah.
They want the case, right? So they call me up. I was like, no. So President of the league says, why'd you tell him no? He goes, do this. This is a no-win situation for me. Phil Rizzuto, representing the Little League, who's an attorney, goes into court. If I win, it's a joke. Right. And if I lose, my career is over.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There's no way.
Right, you sued the Little League.
No, well,
you're the Little League.
No, I am the Little League. I had a lot of
people would
lawsuits.
support that, no?
Yeah, but not if I'm on the People's Court and we're making a joke of it.
Right. How do they pay on there? They pay. What do they pay?
They settled.
Hey.
They don't pay. On it?
Wait a minute.
Me?
There's no.
I mean,
but isn't it both sides win?
Well, that's what they said, but I wasn't going to make a joke of it.
No, I understand what you're saying. Right? You wouldn't want to be on like one of the Tonight shows because they're going to see your act and then they're going to go, "Is he a comic?"
I don't want to give it away on TV.
Yeah.
They want me for.
You don't give it away on my shows.
They want me for Jimmy Fallon. I go, no way. I'm not letting them see my act.
I don't blame you. I don't want to see
paid.
your act. Yeah.
Years ago on CBS, they wanted to give me my own show. And I go, no. They wanted to put my name in the title. I thought it was obnoxious. Everybody Loves Richie. I go, that's not fair to the rest of the cast. So I turned it down, What?
Yeah, no, I remember that show. I remember that well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Frank, you have anything you want to add there for Phil? Don't say no. I'm kidding.
I played one season of Little League once.
What'd you play, softball or baseball?
Baseball. I was the only girl.
My granddaughter's going to
Now, wait, is that allowed?
Yes, they play T-ball. The first 2 years they
well,
played
now girls are allowed in Boy Scouts.
This was like 2008.
Which is weird.
2008. 2008.
Your father probably made you do it,
He was the coach.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
coach.
there's your answer, yeah. Yes.
We were the grasshoppers.
You probably weren't even on the...
The grasshoppers.
Can you imagine that embarrassment? Everybody else has the Tigers, the Mets, the Cobras, and we're the grasshoppers?
And everything was orange. Like, that's the most unflattering color.
I would just like to see Frank say it. All right, grasshoppers, come on in. Let's talk. That would be worth it. All right, Still Blue Inc.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with police organizations?
Oh, jeez.
What made you a relative?
All right. So I have a lot of family and friends that were cops, do a lot of work for law enforcement. have a good friend of mine who does workers' comp. He does a lot of work for cops, and he puts me and this other guy who's in charge of a group out in Suffolk on a text. He goes, "Hey, Mike needs help. His mom's in a nursing home. Can you give him a call?" Like, all right, I'm in the office. I'm not in the office. I'll give him a call when I get in. We're going back and forth. He goes, stop busting his balls. Just give the guy a call. Get into the office. I was like, all right, I'm going to call him. Mike chimes in and says, "I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. I just want somebody to help promote a cigar night." I said, "Oh, all right." I said, "I'll do that.
Easy.
Tell me, give me the ad." And I said, "I'll promote it on my social media, or I'll come." And it was in June 2022, I think. And they suckered me in. And I don't think I missed a meeting. I started sponsoring all the events, and I meet this guy, Chris McGinnis. He's a former detective in NYPD. Chris forms this group called Still Blue. Still Blue is set up to help retired law enforcement. So it's about a year old. It's like a year old, like this week or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Like it's
It's a great concept.
Brand new organization. Chris decides he wants my legal counsel, but Chris actually listens to me.
Yeah.
So my title on the board is consigliere, and I actually have a shirt that says that.
I like the title.
And I see that he doesn't he charges no membership fee. So we got 1,500 members. Nobody pays a dime to be a member. I'm like,
They donate? Is that how do they make money?
Listen,
15
comedy nights.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Comedy nights.
They're depending on us to make money.
Well, you're
You
going
see
to
the
be
pressure?
disappointed by our comedy.
Oh, my God, the pressure.
So 1,500 members.
Yeah.
If each of them paid $10,
Yes, to start, that'll be
right?
nice. So, yeah.
Right. $15,000, right?
Yeah.
No. So I said, why don't we do a comedy night? Right? You put this together. I told him about the one we did with the Little League years ago. My cousin's been doing one for her organization. They said it's pretty good. But, our board is a little fugazi. Like, so we can't get anything done. So he goes, well, we got this sister group, Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters.
The ladies get things done. That I know.
Ladies get things done.
Yeah.
So he goes, maybe we can do it with them. Like, all right, now Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters, it's like old woman cops. Like,
Yeah.
You can't even get into their Facebook page. Like,
I know. I tried. What did I try to do today? I tried to get on your page. I didn't know. I just wanted to, get updated at what was going on. I got rejected from the group.
But
I understand.
I sent you a nice email. Most
Yes.
men don't get.
Ah, thank you.
All right.
I've been rejected so many times in my life, so it's nice
And
to get
so
a
many
nice.
different ways.
I
This was
got a
new one.
future wife out of it. They said
Did ya?
they said you can't join the group, but she proposed. So
Oh,
There you go. Is that true?
yeah,
it's a nice story.
No, come on.
yeah, we played pickleball for the first time on Monday.
What?
Pickleball. You play?
Yeah, we do now.
Oh, all right.
Look at you.
We'll be there April 3rd.
Look at that.
All right. Oh, good. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's if we're not on our honeymoon.
All right.
Oh, nice.
All right. Oh, that's great. Well, that's so nice to meet you.
You know what? In your story here, well, I'm talking about dues. I was talking on the last show about I went to a train meet, for model trains, all 90-year-old guys. They pay $60 a month to be in this club
Yeah.
for model trains.
Yeah, but we're talking about cops. Cops don't pay for anything.
Oh, they
They can. I've done a few cop shows. They can be a tough audience. You really got to have the right comics.
Now, is this your show going to be cops and husbands and wives, everybody?
Everybody won't be a police officer, but a lot of them will be.
Yeah, but sometimes when it's all men.
No.
no.
That's
Those
why we
are
got the
rough
Blue Tribe
shit.
Warrior Sisters.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah, I don't know. I hire other comics for those shows. I just go and eat.
No, it's going to be family.
We are
kids.
excited to do
Oh,
it. Though.
kids?
No, well, not like Frankie kids. Like
Yeah, older kids, yeah.
Talk a little bit about. Well, number one, what you said they after police officer retire, or whatever, they get them adjusted to life after the police department.
Whatever they need help.
Yeah,
with.
financially and mentally, it's big.
So we had a woman up in Michigan. She's like 80 years old. She was like the first woman cop in New York Police Department. She got 3-quartered off the job like very early in her career.
Yeah.
And she used to be a nun. Like she used to be, and she was actually pretty attractive too.
Wow.
So she's living in Michigan in an area.
What a great sitcom. The Nun Cop. Right? Never a bad habit.
They have they have limited electricity.
Right.
She has a flip phone, and she reaches out to Chris for help because she's going through cancer treatment. She's got to come to New York. So we set her up. We get her here to New York. We put her up in a hotel. We arrange for transportation for like a month while she's going back and forth to get chemo.
Very nice.
Nice?
That's one of the things we did.
That's great.
Very nice. Well, we're happy. We're going to be a small part of it.
You're going to be a big part of it. You better be a big part
We're a
of
big
it.
part of it. We're a big part of it.
I think I don't want to be on this one. You take this.
Yeah, don't worry. You're not
No,
going to
I'm
be.
kidding.
You're not going to be.
I'm good.
Do you want to be on it?
Yeah, I would love to. We'll find out. What's the date?
March 27th.
What'd you tell him? What'd you tell
He
him?
wasn't going to
I was
tell
going to tell him
me,
the
but-
28th.
No,
And then
wait a minute. I
And he
think you
shows up. I
mentioned
did it a
in
lot.
Yeah,
Tell
I
him
already wrote it. It's from the last. I wrote that in the
Alright,
last show. I got check
March
it when we get in the
27th.
car, Yeah, I'm hysterical.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
3/4 of the room is going to have guns. So if you're not funny, they're going to
I
shoot
know.
you.
I know. That happened to me when I was away teaching once, and I went into it was in Texas, and everybody has a gun out in Texas, and I went into the bar and I walked in and the guy looked at me and he said, "Have a gun?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Here's one. Take
Did it have
this one."
bullets? Did it have bullets?
Yeah, he goes, "Take this one. You're gonna need it." It's gonna be a great night. We don't do enough because with the fire department background, we do a lot for fire, and I want to do more and more police officers. I
Absolutely.
respect what you do. It's a tough job, especially these days. So thank you for approaching us
Yeah,
and letting us be a part of it, Kelly. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about their organization. Do they do the same thing?
They, they
You want
don't-
to
they-
say?
they-
You want him to say?
We're more
They don't let me into the group. So
I can.
Oh, it's very private.
It's secret, but
female. With female.
no, they
but
do
the same type of things.
They do a lot of charity work. So they do one fundraiser after another. They raise money. They help other charitable groups.
Like we do. That's what we do.
Yeah,
we mostly write checks to other groups. It's the Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters. Now, you only have a Facebook page. You don't have a website, right?
We have an Instagram that
Instagram.
men and women.
That's the Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters. All right, so take a look at that, people. Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters. The show is going to be for both organizations.
Yes.
It's going to be March 27th
Yes.
in Belmore at the
No,
Loft.
no, in Massapequa.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of another show. I'm sorry.
At the American Legion Hall.
Which
in
is where we
Massapequa.
did our Roma Scala last year.
Yeah.
Left to save slides.
That's
Yeah.
a great place.
It's right here.
Yeah.
What am I talking
I know,
about? It's right
yes,
across
I
the street,
know.
Richie.
Yeah.
It's right across the street.
Did you give them the wrong date for that too?
No, but it's on the website. The flyer will be up there. Did we get you the flyer already?
That's how I find
the
out
comics,
about his
not the
gigs. I
comics.
go on the website and then I go, I should be on that show.
You should be.
That's how,
No, you know what? Are you on that show?
What show?
See, all right. His show.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Tell me.
you'll
You
be-
tell me.
This
You'll
one
be-
tonight. he means.
Just we need the link up for the ticket sales. Because,
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you that. Yeah, and like I said, you don't need physical tickets because usually physical tickets are. We're seeing a bunch of members here. You sell 10. You sell 10. You guys, that's not your setup. So just sell online tickets, and the customer pays.
Yes.
You don't pay. It's not going to cost you anything.
Oh,
So-
it's costing me plenty.
It was
bet
costing
it
you
is,
the
yeah.
sponsor one.
See?
Laughter
And that's a
Saves
great
Lives
cause, great cause, yeah.
.org. The tickets will be up there, and they'll be on your website.
No, your website.
Just our website.
Well,
You can find them on our website, laughtersaveslives.org. But we're going to give you the link to put on the other website.
Yeah.
All right. So that show is March 27th. Come on out, Phil. A pleasure.
Always.
Yeah.
A pleasure.
Thank
we can have
so
you another
much for
hour
coming
here.
on. Yeah.
But we're excited to do the show, and thank you for being here. You were a great
Thank you.
guest. A lot of good information.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, and
I'm
if
so,
you-
I was the last option. like John sending out emails. Does anybody want to be a guest on my show? And I'm
don't.
I'm like,
That's-
I'll do it. I'll do it.
you were,
I'm going to
you-
do it.
You weren't last.
I'll
You-
do
you-
it.
There were a number of people who canceled, but you weren't last.
Listen,
you
you're
saved
not-
the day. You
I'm the
should-
fill-in.
Yes, you should feel
Phil
good.
is the fill-in. And if you take a spill, call Phil.
Phil, if
Take
you
Phil.
take a spill, call Phil.
Absolutely.
Love it. All right, people, we will see you at those comedy shows. Check out the Laughter Saves Lives website. We'll be back next week with our guest is going to be Lauren Valakis from the Alzheimer's, what was it, research?
Foundation Group.
We'll see you next week. We're going to the diner with Phil. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Good night.